Folks, how we doing? Welcome back to the channel. Brand new day out here in LA. It's raining. Actually, at this moment it's raining. Hopefully it doesn't start raining too bad. We have like 6 days of rain coming up in the next week, so this is the only day I'll be able to get out and make this video. That's why we're here. I got a new bike, as you can see. Looks very similar to my previous bike. I will talk all about this once we start the video and everything else that's going on, the status of the vehicle that was broken into, what happened with my stolen bike. Some of you guys have some interesting details to share with me about that. I'll get into all that. But first, this is one of the final reminders. There's about 2 weeks left if you have not yet entered for a chance to win 2 bikes. 2 top of the line e-bikes, 1 big one small one, an Ultra B, a 72 volt RAR Mini. I am giving away 2-1 winner. This might be one of your final reminders. There probably will be one more, but this might be it. If you have not yet entered, top pinned comment, top link in the description, hicksfam.com is where you can go. Every $1 spent is 1 entry. Make a purchase on the website, you are automatically considered for winning both bikes. Shortly after December 1st, I will select a winner. I will let them know via email. I will get their information. I will ship the bikes to their doorstep. You don't have to pay a single dime if you win. And that's that. Thank you to everyone who's gotten involved so far. But we're just gonna get straight to it. New bike, let's go. All right, here is my new bike, and I know what you're thinking. It looks just like the old one, but it's actually kind of different. This is the frame and the parts of a bike that's even older than the one I was riding. This is the 2.0, but they made some crazy changes to it. All right, so if you missed my last video, basically my bike got stolen. Someone broke into my car, they stole my bike, and they stole my helmet, which is actually what I'm most upset about. I really like that helmet. It's been with me since day one, bro, since my first ever video on a surron. So that kind of hurt. Okay, let's all right, let me get into the story of what has happened since the last video to now. So last video, my car got broken into, they stole my bike and my helmet. I was pretty devastated about both, mainly the helmet. Oh, that's nice. I was very upset that they took that helmet. It's been with me since the very first surron video I ever made. You know, my first video on the whole e-bike thing, I had that helmet. It was an Alpine Stars M10, and it was like 500 bucks when I got it. Now that helmet is $750 for a brand new one, which is crazy. That's a lot of money, but I have to replace it. So I ordered that. Right now I'm using this other helmet, which I'm not too crazy about. Something that no one tells you until you get into this is like the helmet you ride is like, it's gonna be part of what you're doing, what you have with you every day. So you gotta get like one that you really like, right? And so I went through a lot of helmets before I landed on that one. Kind of want to see how fast this bike can go. Bro, we're still climbing. Damn, we're 65. I mean, 65 is like, I feel like super fast for one of these e-bikes. Slow on a motorcycle, normal-ish speed on a car, like not like crazy fast. Long story short, the car is in pretty bad condition, but it's not totaled, which is also like, I don't know, I never planned on selling that car, so I'm happy to keep it. I was at first thinking it was going to get totaled. That's what the auto shop that I took it to was possibly thinking, that it would have to get totaled out, and that's not the case. So that's kind of like a W, I guess you could say. It's not like, I don't know, that's like the small part of the story. I had to go through insurance for that. I also had to go through renter's insurance. I don't know, it sounds like they're ditching work or something. So in my efforts to go through the renter's insurance to get my bike and my helmet, which were the only 2 things that they stole out of the car. I talked about this before, although they could have stole a bunch of stuff, but they only took those 2 things. I don't know, we have no footage of the actual theft happening. Pretty frustrating, but that's pretty much what we're looking at. That was a disaster. Yo, renter's insurance is one of the biggest scams ever, bro. I don't know if anyone's ever like had to try to use a renter's insurance to actually claim something. This is the first time in my whole life I've ever actually had to use it. Total scam, total scam. Unbelievably painful how bad of a scam it is. All insurance kind of is, but that one like specifically like, ooh, yeah, I'm upset about that. Basically, if I had to buy this bike that I'm riding, I would have had to come out like this. Okay, so the E-Ride 3.0, I paid for that bike that I had that was stolen. It was like $6,000 or something, because they used to be more expensive than they are now. They only wanted to cash me out. I think it was like $1,100 for it, bro. I was like, what? And they were like, yeah, because you know, you didn't itemize this on your insurance. And I was like, okay, like if I knew that I had to do that, I would have done it. I don't like, that's like such a it's okay, it sounds obvious, right? It sounds obvious from the perspective of somebody who didn't deal with having your stuff stolen, but it's not obvious. Take my word for it when it's not obvious. Like when you're signing up for renter's insurance, they don't let you know that you have to itemize things that could potentially be stolen, and it has to be that exact thing. Otherwise, they will only cash you out for 10% of the actual value of whatever the thing is, and that's after the depreciation of it. So since it's older, it's even like it's less. I don't know. So that $1,000 that I'm gonna cash out is for the helmet and the bike. It's $1,000, bro, for both. I was like, if I actually had to, well, I do have to pay to replace the helmet. If I didn't get a bike, that would sting a lot, or if I didn't have a spare bike. Anyway, after this happens, I reached out to my friend Melvin, who is the owner of Vora Motors, a company that I've worked with a few times. They had me like sample some of their stuff, like demo stuff. I reached out to him. I'm like, hey, do you guys have any E-Ride throws? Do you have any E-Ride 3.0s in stock? I want to come buy one. And they're like, no, we actually don't. They're sold out. Let me see if I can connect you to the brand. So what's going on here? Fast forward, that's how I'm riding this right now. And let's see what's going on here before I continue yapping. Damn. Boys are hopped out on somebody for something. Looks like a traffic. Oh, he's getting arrested. No bueno. Damn, they're throwing him in too. Got LA Glizzy News in the cut.
Hey, what's up, bro?
What's up? I like this, just a completely random NPC event in LA. I don't know. I think, oh no, they got him out of this minivan right here. Yeah, that's like what we're looking at. So anyways, fast forward. Oh, skater die. So what happened after that? They put me in connect with E-Ride Pro, which, by the way, dream company that I've been wanting to work with. You guys know that's the only bike I've been riding for like the last, I don't know, 2 years. I've been riding nothing but E-Ride Pro bikes because, in my opinion, they're the best. I've never been sponsored by them to say that. I bought all their bikes. I bought a 3.0, SR, 2.0, and so they plugged me in. But keep in mind, I didn't know that I was going to receive this bike for free, which I did. This was a gift to me from E-Ride Pro, which I'm super thankful for, and I'll tell you about why it's kind of special in a second. So anyways, I go over to their headquarters and I meet, you know, this guy Abe and this guy Justin. They're super cool. They're like, we want to give you a bike. I was like, no way, because I came here to buy a bike. I was not expecting to get a bike for free. And they were like, you know, you can pick whatever you want. You can, like, what do you want? The most expensive one, the SR. You can get another 3.0 like what you had, or you can get this, which is like a new thing we're kind of trying out. And I was like, what is this? And because, you know, when you look at it, this looks like a 2.0. Like, if you know E-Rides, this looks like the 2.0, which is actually like one of the cheaper bikes they have. But, you know, every bike is a little different. And they're like, well, this is basically a 2.0. You know, it's got the older suspension, the older brakes, the same wheels. It doesn't have the nicer Shinko style tires, but the motor is more powerful, and you can put in your 3.0 battery, so you can have a ton of range, probably even more range than you had on the 3.0 because it's lighter. And bro, this thing is ridiculously light. This is like a dream bike. If you ever hear me yap about what my dream bike would be, what do I always complain about? Number one thing I'm always whining about with these e-bikes is that they're too heavy. This thing is crazy, bro. Hold on, I gotta show you how crazy it is. First off, it's super light. It's crazy how light it is, bro. It feels like it's essentially a 2.0 with my 3.0 battery. This is the same battery that I had that they didn't steal when they broke into the car. They chose not to steal the battery, which is like, you know what the bike is. It's the most important part, but you know, whatever. Got the battery. I don't remember how my 2.0 felt, but like, it feels faster, right? It does feel a little bit faster than that. It feels basically the exact same as how the 3.0 felt, but like, it's just so light, bro. It's crazy how snappy it is. I think I need air in these tires. I think they have them super low for riding trail. I think we need to pump them up a little bit. I'm just bashing them. Yeah, I kind of ride like a moron, I know. So this bike may not be the best thing for me as far as that. It's definitely, bro, it doesn't sound very pleasant though. I mean, some pain points of the 2.0 for a lot of people was the suspension, and you know, the fact that all the components. Oh my God, bro, what am I hitting on the rear end? What is that? I think it's just the suspension bottoming out and hitting this. Pretty sure that's what I'm hearing. Oh my God. Yeah, haven't done that in a while. Bro, what was that? Y'all hear that? Oh, like some shit was just blowing up. Did I give myself a flat tire? Oh man, I definitely need some air in here. I don't think it's flat, but oh, he's banging on a drum. Routus. Okay, I thought that was something exploding. It's that guy just straight up banging a drum. Bro, we're in a weird part of town where things are just happening. Yeah, stuff's just going on. That's what's going down right here. Anyways, with all that said, I want to take a second to specially thank E-Ride Pro. If you know that brand, they don't really, what's up, bro? Yo, they don't really like, they don't work with a lot of people. They really don't. They're super selective, and you know, I'm pretty thankful that they hooked me up and decided to work with me. And we have some other stuff planned in the near future, which is really cool. So shout out to them. Very excited to be working with E-Ride. Literally my dream sponsor. I couldn't ask for a company in the e-moto space that I would want to work with more than the best one. I don't know. That's just that's how that goes for me. So yeah, dealing with the car, working on getting that back. Still no timeline on when the RAV4 is going to be done. I've been driving my big ass pickup truck, which is not fun. It's not a pleasant experience to do like regular things with, and also to take on filming missions. It's actually a huge pain in the ass, which is kind of doesn't make sense, right? My RAV4 is by far the easier vehicle to work with when it comes to filming, which is kind of ironic, but it is. Dude, what happened here? Like, what the f happened here? Riders. I don't even know. I don't even know, bro. What is going on here? It's like a war zone right here. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, there is never going to be too much of a holdup. I was planning on getting another bike one way or the other. I was going to either buy one, like the day I went to E-Ride, I was just going to buy one, honestly. Pretty excited they decided to hook me up because I was planning on just buying a bike. Let's get on some chat. What's up, bro?
I know that it's
Yeah. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Around, I was gonna go ride, but I had to wait for somebody to come out. Jacob, bro.
Jacob?
Yeah.
I'm John. Likewise, bro. Be safe. So yeah, I don't even know if you could buy this bike. They had to like set it up for me at their warehouse. But I'm just gonna link E-Ride Pro's website in the description if you want to check them out. Super cool brand, and obviously they didn't have to hook me up. Like I said, I was gonna go buy a bike, so very thankful to them again for blessing me with one, so I could stay out here making videos. Look at this sidewalk, bro. It's kind of nuts. I don't know if I've ever really ridden through here like this. Dude, bro, those bikes are so wicked, man. Every time I see someone on one, it's just the craziest thing ever. You know, I get the appeal. They're just a little too low to the ground for me, I think. Bro, you just want to jump everything with this bike. The only thing is, it sounds like, so I'm pretty confident that sound I was hearing on the rear end is the rear shock bottoming out against that metal part of the frame that kind of keeps dirt off of it. This bike is a jumping machine though. It's like, it just wants to be jumped. But as far as like what I would change on this bike, I think the only things that I would change, the same thing with the 2.0, is the tires. Like, I love these tires because they're super light. They really, I gotta turn the bike off if I'm talking. Oh, I lost my keychain. No, bro. Whatever. They're light, but you know how I was riding through all sort of stuff on my last bike? Like, I was just like, oh man, these tires are amazing. These ones are not. So I gotta remember that I'm not riding the same tires. We're gonna get a flat in no time. So there's that. Bro, this fucking part of town is so wild. What's going on over here? You would think this is the cops. Private patrol. Damn, bro. Damn. Something just burning. Welcome back, folks. We're back. We're back on schedule with the videos, y'all. That's yeah. Welcome to LA. This is it. This is it. So anyways, about the stolen bike. A lot of people have been messaging me, sending me links to bikes on Facebook Marketplace that are not mine. I've even had some alarming messages from some of y'all, which I really appreciate. Trust me, I appreciate it. Saying that you're going to go confront this guy before I even reply to the message. Saying, I found your bike on Marketplace. I'm going to go get it back for you. And it's just not the bike. Like, it's not my bike. Yeah, that's not good. I'm going back down this street. It's starting to rain. I feel the speckles coming in. That's not good. So yeah, I just want to say, I am sure my bike is out there. I am sure it's going to come up at some point. I don't want anyone to get hurt over it. Like, I don't want anyone to like go on some vigilante stuff, like trying to strong arm someone for the bike. Like, there could also be some kid, like some random kid somewhere selling a 3.0 with a ripped seat and no battery who's like gonna get robbed for his bike. Like, I don't want that to happen, you know? Yeah, like, please don't like go take the law into your own hands and try to redeem the bike or something like that. If you see it, it's probably out there. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying, be careful. Right? Be careful, be very careful. Everyone so far who has sent me a bike has not sent me my bike. I just want to throw that out there too. Whether I replied to your message or not, I probably saw it. My bike has not been shown or sent to me or put on Marketplace or anything like that yet. It's not, still unconfirmed. And I personally think that it's not unlikely that the thief has probably received word by now that he stole the wrong bike. You know, like, of all the e-bikes of people he could have stole, mine's probably the worst, because I immediately put out like an all points bulletin to half of LA that rides bikes and e-bikes that mine was stolen and that it looks like a certain way, you know? So I don't know, like it may pop up. I'm just saying, be careful out there, folks. Don't get shot over an e-bike. It's not worth it. Bro, this bike is intoxicating how much power it delivers. It's crazy. It's crazy. So anyways, I mean, that's kind of the mini update. I really don't have too much to share because, I mean, it's only been a few days, but long story short, got a new bike thanks to E-Ride Pro. No leads on the stolen bike. Still out there somewhere. My RAV4 is coming back. I thought I was gonna lose it, actually. I was pretty upset about that. I'm getting it back. Overall, not a complete total loss on most fronts. I mean, the bike kind of, you know, and the helmet, that's one I'm really actually upset about because that can't be replaced. That's sentimental value that is gone and it ain't coming back, unfortunately, folks. The helmet is gone for good. Heartbreaking, super heartbreaking, but we will rebuild. I will get another helmet and I'll put green stickers on it like the last one. It's pretty much the best I could do. But yeah, like I said, it's about to be a week with no videos because it's about to rain non-stop. So I just kind of wanted to get out and give you guys an update, which is what we're doing today, and remind you guys that there's only a few days left. Actually, literally only a few days, like 10 days by the time this goes live probably, or something like that, to enter for a chance to win 2 bikes, an Ultra B and a 72 volt mini bike. One for you, one for someone smaller than you, your girlfriend, your little brother. 2 for you, maybe, I don't know, 2 bikes for yourself. However you want to do it, totally up to you. You can get entered for a chance to win both bikes. Hicksfam.com. $1 spent, 1 entry, and it's December 1st. As you're hearing this right now, head over to the website. Even a minimum entry, we've had people win big off of 10 bucks. Just saying, get them all, folks. You never know, you might win. Seriously, I don't know. But that's gonna do it for me, folks. We're back on schedule. Once this rain is over, we're gonna be back out riding every day. I don't know, pretty much every day. So that's gonna do it for me, folks. Other than that, as always, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video very soon. Peace.